Hey everyone, today I'm bringing you a gripping 2025 Mexican series. Follow Jose as he crafts a homemade lottery drawing machine and masterminds an elaborate heist to score a $160 million jackpot. Let's dive in. Jose starts by writing numbers 1 through 49 on individual balls, then selects 7 target balls and injects them with a clear liquid. The precision required here is extraordinary. He must keep the weight difference between the tampered balls and regular ones within 0.3 grams. Even a 0.1 gram deviation is enough to change the ball's trajectory. With everything ready, he loads all 49 balls into his homemade machine, and sure enough, those 7 tampered balls pop out perfectly, matching the numbers on his lottery ticket exactly. His cheating test is a complete success. Now all he needs to do is swap the official lottery balls with his tampered set before the next official drawing, and that $160 million jackpot will be his. But there's a problem. The official balls are locked in a transparent cabinet with the key held by a senior custodian at the lottery company named Charlie. Jose asks to borrow the key under the pretense of a promo event, but Charlie refuses outright. He makes it clear access to the balls requires either his presence or a lottery notary public. Not even the boss can touch them otherwise. Jose's plan falls apart and he smashes his homemade machine in frustration. He'd overcome the hardest technical challenge, only to be stopped by a tiny key. But Jose isn't ready to give up. He starts looking for another chance. This plot effectively sets up the core conflict of technical feasibility versus unbreakable rules. Jose can conquer a 0.3 gram precision hurdle, but he can't bypass the system of key custody. This is realistic. Lottery cheating's biggest barrier isn't technology, but regulatory rules. Soon, a chance for the lottery scheme comes up. The magician pulls a random ball marked 11, tosses it to Jose, and when he catches it, the number is changed to 13. It's a simple bait and switch, but it gives Jose a realization. He could use misdirection to his advantage. The next day, he visits the magician to ask for advice. He hints around, trying to figure out how the ball trick worked. At first, the magician refuses to share his trade secret, but Jose's offer of money eventually convinces him. He reveals 2 key points. First, misdirection. You need someone to draw attention so you can make the switch right under everyone's noses. Second, trusted teammates. All tricks require teamwork, with each person doing their part to make it work. Back at the office, Jose watches old live broadcast replays repeatedly until a plan forms. He first recruits 2 unassuming video director brothers, Mario and Gilberto. They're so ordinary no one would ever suspect them. Jose offers them $5 million for their help, and they agree immediately. Next, Jose approaches Lena, the lottery show's host. With her friendly face and curvy figure, she's sure to captivate the audience. More importantly, Lena is in a difficult custody battle with her ex-husband over their son and desperately needs money to support her case, so she agrees to join without hesitation. Now the team is just missing one person. Charlie, the senior custodian with the key. Jose follows him for days and learns he's a devout Catholic who donates most of his paycheck to the church, praying for his father's recovery. Jose strikes up a conversation while Charlie's father is at a doctor's appointment, trying to recruit him, but Charlie shuts him down right away. Jose tries one last time.
¿Cuánto dinero quieres, Charlie?
But Charlie stands firm. It's not about money. My faith won't let me do something illegal. He warns Jose seriously. Out of respect for our long acquaintance, I won't report this conversation, but if I find out you're still planning something, I'll turn you in. Jose never expected to be rejected by the same man twice. The magician's advice becomes the foundation of the plan. Each team member joins for a clear reason, money or family, while only Charlie refuses for faith, creating a sharp contrast. This not only makes the team's formation logical, but also foreshadows the extreme measures to force him to join later. Jose won't abandon his lottery heist. His daughter is a talented young race car driver, and she needs a lot of money for professional equipment. Jose is determined to help her achieve her dream. He decides to take a big risk. Late at night, he breaks into the church Charlie attends with Mario and Gilberto. Their original plan is to steal the church's donation, so the priest would pressure Charlie to donate more, pushing him into financial trouble and making him agree to join the team. But after going through the church thoroughly, they can't find any cash. Desperate, Jose grabs a candle from the church, lights the curtains, and turns on the gas valve. The 3 leave quickly, and moments later, the entire church bursts into flames. Fortunately, the news reports it as a simple gas leak, and no suspicion falls on them. The priest is devastated. He'd been collecting money to build a bigger church, and now everything is gone. He asks Charlie, Did you blow out the candle before you left yesterday? Charlie remembers he forgot and blames himself entirely for the disaster. Overwhelmed with guilt and unable to afford the repairs, he thinks of Jose's offer. He hints to the priest that he has a way to make money, even if it's not entirely ethical. The priest is eager, saying, "This is God's guidance. As long as no one gets hurt, go ahead." With that, the 5-person team, Jose, Lena, Mario, Gilberto, and Charlie, is finally complete. Jose's willingness to burn down a church and stage an accident to force Charlie's hand shows both his dedication to his daughter's dream and his ruthless ends justify the means mindset. The priest's excuse of God's guidance subtly mocks how even strong faith can waver under immense guilt and financial pressure. Jose shares his full plan. 2 hours before Sunday's live drawing, they'll enter the office early. Charlie will retrieve the balls, Mario and Gilberto will set up recording equipment, and Lena will wear a tight bodycon skirt to draw the audience's attention. Next, Charlie will start the drawing machine, Lena will announce the winning numbers and memorize them, and Mario and Gilberto will record clear footage of the balls popping out. They'll put the balls back exactly as they found them, and Jose will use the memorized numbers to buy lottery tickets. During the official live broadcast, Lena will announce the pre-memorized winning numbers, while Mario and Gilberto overlay the pre-recorded footage onto the live stream, completely hiding the real numbers. Jose emphasizes no one can find out, millions of people will be watching, if we get caught, we'll go to jail. But if we pull this off, we'll split $160 million. And this isn't stealing, it's winning the money. To get permission to enter the studio early for rehearsals, Jose and Charlie stage a fake emergency the next day before the live broadcast. 2 minutes before airtime, they intentionally break the drawing machine, leaving the balls stuck and the broadcast on the verge of cancellation. They pretend to panic, then fix it with just 10 seconds left in the countdown. Using this close call, Jose suggests to his boss, "From now on, let's have a 2-hour rehearsal before each live broadcast. It will let everyone practice and prevent problems like this." The boss agrees right away. The plan moves forward smoothly, with the team getting early access to the studio every day to rehearse. But when they run through the plan, a major issue arises. Even with 2 hours to prepare, Lena can't commit the random set of winning numbers to memory. If she can't announce the correct pre-planned numbers, the entire plan will fail. Jose encourages her with her son. "Only by memorizing these numbers and winning the money can you be sure to get custody of your son." Determined to secure her son's future, Lena tries again, and during the next rehearsal, she successfully recites the numbers. The team is thrilled, thinking they're ready. But what they don't know is that Lena still hasn't memorized the numbers. She cheated by writing a small cheat sheet on her wrist. Random winning numbers are hard to memorize accurately in a short time. By adding this detail, the show feels more realistic, avoiding making the heist seem too perfect, and foreshadows later events. Someone who needs a cheat sheet to remember numbers is less likely to stick to the plan when tempted. The next day, Jose is called into his boss's office first thing. "Pack your things, you're leaving right away." Jose's heart sinks like a stone, thinking they've been caught. But his boss explains he's running for president and wants Jose to join his team. They're moving in 3 days, and he needs Jose to tie up loose ends fast. This means the lottery heist has to be moved up. There's no time to waste. Just as the plan is accelerated, the team have another problem. They're not satisfied with the original payout. Lena wants more money to move abroad with her son. Mario and Gilberto will have little left after paying off their debts, and Charlie needs at least $8 million to rebuild the church. They talk to Jose, asking to renegotiate the split. Jose decides to divide the $160 million equally, $32 million each. With the bigger payout, the team's motivation is higher than ever. These two developments, accelerating the plan and renegotiating the payout, increase the tension. A shorter timeline means more risk of getting caught, while the equal split makes each member more invested in the plan's success. On the day of the heist, the team records the winning numbers in advance. To be safe, all 5 put their phones in a bag, lock it with the balls in the cabinet to prevent leaks, then go to buy lottery tickets. They pick up 5 tickets, one with the pre-recorded winning numbers. Everything depends on this. Meanwhile, the lottery notary public is on her way to the studio when she's involved in a car accident. The other driver flees, and the hit and run wrecks her neck, making her unable to attend. She calls Jose to let him know, but this is part of the plan. The hit-and-run driver is Jose's wife. Only one elderly notary public is left on site. She completes the ball weighing and equipment checks, but worries her eyesight isn't good enough to see the screen clearly. Mario and Gilberto sweet-talk her into using a huge monitor, seemingly to help, but really to block her view of the live feed. With 15 minutes until the broadcast, Jose goes to the makeup room to check on Lena. He's shocked to see she's written the winning numbers on the mirror to help her remember. Jose quickly wipes them off. The broadcast is about to start, but Lena still hasn't memorized the numbers. She tries to write another cheat sheet on her hand. Jose stops her urgently. If anyone sees that, we'll all go to jail. He tells her to focus only on the numbers and ignore everything else. He makes her a promise. If you shake your head before we go live, we'll call off the whole plan. Like these past few days never happened. But Lena refuses to give up. She's too desperate to escape with her son. She tries her best to remember. That day, Lena is extra made up, with her skirt even sleeker. She immediately draws the audience's attention. With just 1 minute left until airtime, the injured notary public arrives with a neck brace. Jose thinks to himself, that's dedication, and tries to convince her to rest. But she insists she's fine and ready to work. At that critical moment, Charlie cuts his hand with a tool and asks the notary public to help him treat the wound, successfully leading her away from the studio. The live broadcast begins. The remaining notary public presses the button to start the drawing machine, and the balls start bouncing wildly. The team's hearts are pounding. Those next 8 seconds will make or break them. Once the balls stop, Mario and Gilberto quickly switch to the pre-recorded footage. Lena takes a deep breath and starts announcing the numbers one by one. With each correct number, they get closer to success. The notary public watches the monitor closely, millions of viewers tune in from home, and Jose's wife prays for them in front of the TV. Lena keeps her cool the whole time, finishes announcing the numbers, and repeats them to confirm. After the broadcast ends, the notary public signs the official documents. Their heist is a success. This live heist scene is the show's highlight, with the director paying close attention to detail. Every step connects back to earlier setup. The 8 seconds that make or break them build suspense. One mistake could ruin everything, and makes the core tricks, footage swapping and number reciting feel intense, keeping viewers engaged. The team hits up a bar to celebrate. Jose warns them, for the next week, act like nothing happened. Don't flash any cash and don't claim the prize yourselves. Wait a week and find someone trustworthy to collect it. We can't risk raising suspicion. But the next day, the notary public gets news. Someone has already claimed the jackpot. That person is Lena. She'd learned her ex-husband was applying for a visa to take their son abroad. Fearing she'd lose her chance, she ripped up the agreement, claimed the prize early, and skipped town with the cash. When Jose hears the news, he gathers the team and asks who betrayed the plan. They look at each other in shock. They immediately realize it's Lena. They rush to her apartment, but no one answers the door or their calls. Jose tries to stay calm and tells the group, don't do anything foolish. No one else claimed the prize early. But as soon as they hang up, Mario, Gilberto, and Charlie panic and book it to claim their own prizes. They're afraid the plan will be exposed, making their lottery tickets worthless. Jose has no choice but to act. Luckily, he and his wife never tied the knot. Legally, they're not related. He sends her to claim the prize at a lottery center in a neighboring city. The tax rate is lower there, and it's far enough that by the time the notary public gets the paperwork, Jose will have already quit his job, making it impossible to trace back to him. After everyone has claimed their prizes, the notary public reviews the winner information and feels something's fishy. It's too coincidental that the $160 million jackpot is claimed right after the boss left the company. Technicians discover another strange detail. All the winning tickets were bought at the same lottery store. The notary public heads to the store to investigate. The owner can't remember the buyers' faces. She sees too many people, but she mentions an important point. Most people let the machine pick random numbers, but these guys called out the numbers one by one. It was like they already knew the winning combination. The notary public checks the studio again, but finds no issues, until she notices the camera operator joystick. Its angle is different from usual live broadcasts. Suddenly, she cracks the code. They pre-recorded the drawing and used the joystick to overlay the footage onto the live stream. Meanwhile, Jose goes to his boss's office to resign. The boss is reluctant to let him go. They've worked together for 15 years straight, and Jose knows about the boss's embezzlement. If Jose talks, the boss will land in jail. He has no choice but to let Jose quit. As soon as Jose walks out of the office, the notary public flags him down. Did you quit because you know the boss cheated the lottery? Jose tries to discourage her. We're just employees. Even if the boss took the money, he has connections. We'll be the ones who suffer if we speak up. But the notary public doesn't give up. She goes to the boss's office to call him out on the lottery fraud, only to see a photo in a box on his desk. The woman in the photo is one of the jackpot winners. The boss tells her that's Jose's wife. Suddenly, everything clicks for the notary public. The team's frequent overtime, her hit and run on broadcast day, Charlie's accidental injury, it's all part of a premeditated scam. The notary public's investigation follows a clear trail of clues, no coincidences involved. This step-by-step reasoning fits the logic of a suspense series and highlights her attention to detail and perseverance. She doesn't let industry cover-ups or personal safety stop her from seeking the truth, making justice another core thread of the story. The notary public takes her evidence to the Lottery Commission president, but he softens the blow and warns her not to expose the fraud. If news of the lottery scam breaks, people will lose faith in its fairness and stop buying tickets. This would put organizations dependent on lottery charitable funds out of business, so maintaining the status quo is deemed the best option. She then goes to the tax office, only to get the same response. Exposing the scam would mean her department failed in its oversight duties, a serious breach that would get everyone fired. But the notary public refuses to back down. She reviews the live broadcast footage in slow motion, confirms it was spliced together, and drops all the evidence to the press. The lottery fraud scandal blows up, dominating headlines across major media outlets. Lena has already skipped town with her cash, having claimed her prize early. But Charlie, Mario, and Gilberto are arrested on the spot. Jose and his wife are at their daughter's race car competition when they spot police arriving. Jose realizes they've been caught. He tells his wife to take their daughter and run, then rushes onto the track, stops his daughter's car, and drives it in circles, buying his family precious time to escape. But in the end, he's arrested too. Jose, Charlie, Mario, and Gilberto are all locked up, and they all insist they're innocent. After a year-long court battle, the four are convicted of misdemeanor charges, all their assets get frozen, and officials never divulged what became of the $160 million jackpot. No one will ever know the real winning numbers from that day. The ending offers a sharp critique of reality. The notary public exposes the truth, but she can't override the industry's stability at all costs cover-up. Jose's devotion to his daughter's dream ends in ruin, and the only person who profits is Lena, the first to betray the team. This good doesn't always prevail twist breaks free from typical happy endings, making viewers reflect on what happens when justice clashes with industry interests and personal survival. The unanswered question of the jackpot's fate keeps the story's suspense alive. This is the 2025 Mexican series How to Win the Lottery, streaming now in full on Netflix. It's jam-packed with intricate details and unexpected twists, featuring heist teamwork straight out of a crime thriller, plus thoughtful takes on human nature, rules, and industry cover-ups. If you dug this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe. We'll be back with more compelling stories next time.